Hello, before we start this Aldi and tool video, I've got to do a shout out to Edwin John Legg. Edwin John Legg, if you're watching this video, can you please email me at dansmodelrailways@gmail.com, as you won the toolbox featured in the last video. So that's Edwin John Legg. Please give us a shout out within the next 2 weeks from this video going up, otherwise I'll have to redraw it and get the toolbox sent off to somebody else. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to another Aldi and Lidl tool video. I was thinking that the tools were starting to get a bit thin on the ground because I hadn't found any, but Aldi and Lidl have had a tool event on and I've picked up yet more bargain modelling and general tools for us to have a look at. First thing I'm going to look at, and I've picked up, is this corner clamp set. Now I picked this up as I thought, well, this is quite handy for diorama builders who use frames for their dioramas. And it's always handy to have some clamps when you're gluing awkward shapes and corners. So let's have a look. There's one. So you get two in a box. I think it was about £3, £4. And they're actually sprung. So yeah, look, to clamp in. There we go, I'll show you the picture on the box there. Look, clamping framework together. So they'll probably be good for dolls house builders maybe. As I said, people that build frames who add dioramas to the top of them. And I don't think they're going to be, they are adjustable, you know, so you could clamp bigger pieces in one side, etc. Not really for railway modelers, although I'm sure there is a use from somewhere for holding things, but just thought as a demonstration for the video I'd pick up a set. So yeah, corner clamp 2-piece set from Parkside, so that's from Lidl's. And yeah, I think there was about £4 for the set, which isn't too bad. There is a instruction pamphlet inside, not that we need it. Pretty self-explanatory if I'm honest, but for completion. Oh yeah, that's a use I wouldn't have thought. You can actually clamp bits together like there in a T-piece to use a drill. So yeah, that's good. So I'll probably use these in my general toolbox rather than modelling. But yeah, corner clamp corner clamp set from Parkside at Lidl. The next thing I've got that we picked up from Lidl's was some pliers, some long-nosed pliers, some long-nosed serrated pliers, and some side cutters. So I did pick these up with my modelling toolbox in mind. Now we'll start with these long-nosed pliers. They're pretty handy. The tips seem to go together well, although they're not exactly in line, but they seem to go together well, holding little screws and stuff. Now I do use these long nose pliers all the time. I call them a tweezer nose pliers, and they're actually smooth grip, so sometimes it's beneficial to have a serrated grip. I got these pliers which are slightly bent on the end there. Again, very similar to this pair that I've had for years, and I must admit I've had these 15 years or more. But again, that's a smooth edge, and I got these because again that's a serrated edge for grip. And then you've got some side cutters. Now there's quite a bit of grease on there, as you see. They're well lubricated. Let's have a look what we got here. Let's have a look how. Oh blimey. I'll try and that was pretty forceful. It shot off like a rocket. It's there, but no, I mean, they're quite good, and they're very sharp. So yeah, I could pick these three up from Lidl's. I think they were about £3.99, £4.99 a set, but for modelling, and they're good. I like them. They'll go into my modelling toolbox, and I might actually retire some of my older ones. So yeah, I like them. Actually, I'm going to keep them aside because I might need them in a moment. Right, let's clear the desk. The next thing I bought, I got this. I've been after one of these for a little while. Again, Parkside from Lidl. I told you they had a tool event on. It's a double bench grinder with flexible drive shaft. Now that is the reason I bought this, because I thought if I fix this to my workbench here, I've got this attachment to use as a separately. So let's get this out of the box and have a bit of a look at this, because I do sometimes need to mill around with you know, mill off some metal from models that I do to fit digital decoders. Not that I know everybody not watching this isn't going to be a railway modeler, but some model railway chassis are made from die-cast metal and I need to mill away, and I've got this grindstone for that purpose. But obviously you could use this for anything. Now let's have a quick look at the pamphlet that comes with it. It's just instructions on how to take the wheels off the grindstones. It will be interesting when the leaflet there gives you details on how to remove the grindstones for replacement. Now it will be interesting to see how easy they are to get, because I have heard that Parkside stuff is, for spares, isn't the easiest to get, so that'll be interesting. I think we'll open this backwards as normal. I'll switch it round. We'll get there's your hefty instruction manual. Again, no doubt it's got numerous languages in there, but your English bit, there's your instructions in English, so I'll give them a read later before I use it. Now it's got this. Now I didn't know it came with this. It does say on the box there, but I hadn't actually noticed, so let's have a look at what's in here. Oh, look at that. I honestly didn't know that was it. They're like parts for a they're parts for the multi-tool, but they're multi-tool that's attached to this. So we've got some polishing compounds, some grinding discs, we've got sanding, we've got cutting discs. So basically, anybody that's seen my previous videos, there's a multi-tool set in a nice wooden gun. Now it's not the best of wood, obviously, but that's awesome. I didn't know it came with that. I just thought it was a grinder. You got grindstones, brass brushes. That is very nice. I must pay more attention because I didn't know it came with that. Right, now for the not sure what that is. I'll have to read the instructions. It might be it's the guards. It's the guards for each of the bits. And the main product itself, admittedly, that is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I think this was 15 quid. I think it was 14.99. I must make better notes, really. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it in just so we can. Yeah. It was on. Should have checked that as well. Stupid boy. We've got some fixing brackets in the box there to fix it to the workbench. I'm going to have a rejig of my workbench because I'm running out of room. Might even have to get a new workbench. And this is the extra bit that threads onto there. And there is your chuck, and it's got a collet in there already, so you get 3 collets with it. And that goes on the end, so that is very handy. I do like that. So you've got adjustable speed. I left it running there just so you had an idea of the noise it actually made. It is quite noisy. So you got your polishing pad there and your big grindstone on there. That is ideal for modelers. That's ideal. I mean, look at it. It's compact, very small. Now, I'm not going to set it all up in this video. Obviously, I've just shown you you've got the handy multi-tool attachment on the side there that goes in there. But what I'm going to do is I'll read the instructions, I'll put it all together, fasten it to the bench so it doesn't vibrate itself away, and I'll do a video in a couple of weeks time just with this demonstrating this. I'm really pleased with that. It was a little bit wobbly, so maybe one of those is out of true. But for the money I paid for it, I'm well happy with that, especially considering it came with that as well. That's really good. Right, the next thing I'm going to show you, again, Parkside. I'm not sponsored by Parkside, I just go into Lidl a lot. I got a couple of tool sharpeners. Now this one is a diamond tipped tool sharpener with a pointy end, and then I got the other, there are two versions, diamond tipped tool sharpener. So I'm going to use my new side cutters, snip and release these from their packaging. Right, so let's have a look at these. That actually comes off there for a reason. Oh, you can buy interchangeable tips for them. What you do is you actually work that way. You push it away from you, and then pushing it away from you can't actually get it in with that screw down. Pull it out, but you can't pull it away from you. And that one's designed to work the very same way. But yeah, so you know, push it away. Not that it needs it, but you could, you know, sharpen them up that, yeah, sharp enough to split a hair. So right, the next thing, the next four items I actually got from Aldi, and these I actually really do like. I got one of each, and these were £8 each. So this did end up being like quite expensive. But these sets, now we've got handheld drill chuck set with a load of drill bits. We're going to have a close look at these in a minute. Handheld file set with a handle, set for 6 files. Screwdriver chuck set and a saw set. So what we're going to do is we're going to kick off by looking at the drill set. Again, using my new side cutters just to get rid of this horrible packaging, this cable tied. Right, and they're in this handy carry case. So you get a drill chuck, hand drill, which is pretty handy. Several drill bits in different sizes, and the sizes are all there on the case there. So we've got 0.6 up to 2.5, and you also get a spare chuck for the larger drill bits. I'm just going to lift that up to make sure there's nothing underneath the tray like paperwork or anything that they've included. No, nothing under there. And like I say, they come in this handy carry case, so they are very good. I especially like this. This is ergonomic. Put your drill bit in there, and it's got the swizzling end, so you can drill down. Like I do a lot of scratch building in plastic hard and wood, so yeah, I really like them. That's quite good. £8, and if you go to one of the modelling tools, £8 for a set of drill bits usually. So yeah, I really like that. They are awesome, and these are from Aldi. These are Work Zone from Aldi. The next one we're going to have a quick look at is the file set, and again, handy chuck set there, and these files, yeah, they feel alright. They feel quite good. So you undo it, put the file in, screw the handle up. Again, working with plastic card or brass. Very ergonomic handle, very comfortable. Although it is quite cool because it's made of metal and it's November. But yeah, I like them. I think they're worth £8 each. If you can't find these in your local Aldi, they do sell them online. £7.99 each. It's worth it. I mean, they are good kits. Next one we're going to have a look at is the... Oops. There we go. Now this has got some instructions on it that says that you put the spring on, and the spring piece there actually holds the blades in, which can be a little bit cumbersome. Can't even get it out the packaging without the aid of an old screwdriver. So you basically squeeze that together, put it on, and it holds it together. Oh, I see. So let's get a blade. Oh yeah, and how's that going to go in there? And how does that go in there? Ah, so you unscrew that, and then, whoops, does this come with an extra collet? No, it doesn't. That's quite a solid piece of thing to try and, that's it. Oh, it's bent, that's why it bends. It was bent inwards. So put that in there. Although having to bend that every time, that's going to possibly cause metal fatigue. So let's put that in there. They've all got the same size blade, so it is quite thick. So let me screw that in. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to have to experiment with this. Well, you see, what is that spring doing? That spring is doing absolutely nothing, yet when you tighten that up, that is as solid as ever. So I'm going to try and find something now. Some experimentation needed, I think, with that, but they are sharp. They are really sharp, and obviously you could use those in your jigsaw if you so wished. So yeah, not too bad a set. Probably not my favourite set in the world, but and I wanted one to do one of each for sake of completion. So I'll just put that back in there. Again, work zone from Aldi, and you could use them jigs. It's basically a handheld jigsaw. I do like the finer one there. That'd be alright for using on balsa wood and stuff. And obviously, using your hands, you get a lot more control than using a jigsaw. Right, yeah, confusing that one. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm a bit dense. Right, the next one, the last one, is this socket and screwdriver set. Now, that's one of them fell out there. So that goes in there. That is got your spinny top, so you can do it while holding it. That hasn't got a place in there, so that on the put. And you've also got a pair of tweezers, long nosed. Oh yes, I like those. They've got a nice thin point to them. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice. I'll keep those in there. And then whatever that is. So we've got, it's a demagnetizer or a magnetizer. So we've got your tweezers, your handle, and then there's a list of sockets on the back there. So if you want to pause the video now, I'll leave that up for a few seconds so you can see exactly what comes with it. And that's your demagnetizer or your magnetizer. So yeah, I like that. Like I said, you can hold it down and twizzle it independently while you hold it steady. And it comes with a wide range of sockets and bits and pieces in there. So yeah, I like those sets. Like I said, $7.99 a set, and you can buy these from Aldi's website if you can't find them in your local shop. So yeah, I like them. The next item I bought was this organiser and storage set. And the irony is I don't have any room on my walls for it at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the box and we're going to have a look at it on the desk. But here is the box. According to this, you get 2 plastic wall sections, 4 large storage containers, 16 small boxes, 10 of your hooks, belt and drill bit holders, ring and opening spanner holders, 32 dividers and a tool holder. So this is a large box. This was 25 quid, 24.99. Sorry, I keep knocking the tripod. 24.99, and I just thought it looked really nice. Nice thing to review, and if you're a modeler and you haven't got any storage at the moment, these are ideal. Or anybody, you know, not just modelers. I do this mainly for modelers because I'm a modeler. But as you can see from the picture there, you can actually use it for any tools. But I would use it, and I will use it as a modelling thing. I'm going to have to find room for it. So let's crack this open. There we go. What did that say? 2 plastic wall sections, 4 large boxes, 8 medium boxes and 6 small boxes. So there is everything in the box there. You've got the normal organiser and the instructions on how to put it onto the wall. Again, this is Parkside from Lidl's. Set of stickers there for your drawer fronts, which is nice. And basically everything's in here. There are your dividers. There's some fixing screws to put it onto the wall, which actually wasn't on the... That wasn't actually on the list of contents, I don't think. But you got your rule plugs, your tool holders and everything in that little white box. It looks to be goodish quality. I mean, it's a plastic tub. You can't really go wrong with the plastic tub. I mean, this is the plastic tub I've got on my workbench at the moment. These were from Aldi, these ones. Thunderbird 2 in there. Various things. These ones, I'd say they're longer, but I'd probably say they're... Yeah, they're probably... I might actually change them over, because these are a lot longer and a bit deeper. I mean, there's a bit of flashing on them, but they're going to be mass produced. Made in Germany, so it's not Chinese made, it's made in Germany. And then you've got your wall sections down there, 2 of them. So I'm not going to unpack it all. I'm just going to have a look at the tools. I mean, they're nice. You fit a lot in there, especially if you're a modeller. You'd fit loads in there. There's your tool racking. They stand up like that, so you can put your spanners and that across. Screwdriver holders, all your dividers are in there, another holder, and that's for drill bits. It's even got the sizes already marked on. So yeah, overall I'm happy with that. £25 for all of that, and I really do like that. I'm going to have to find room on my wall for it, so let's turn that round again so we can see that picture there of what it looks like. So yeah, that was all the bits and pieces. So yeah, organiser and storage set from Lidl's. That is yeah, that's really good value. I like that. It's probably the biggest item I've reviewed so far as well. But yeah, I do like that. So we're drawing to an end of this Aldi and Lidl tool video again. Hope there's been some good things on it this time. I mean, this, like I said, I do like these sets from Workzone. They're probably my favourite bits in this video. Them 4 sets. If you were just starting out modelling or starting out with your tool, these 4 sets for the price are really good. You got the diamond tipped tool sharpeners there that we got to the bottom of in the end. These are also, whoops, they're also very good. The pliers. You got your corner clamp set, and then we've obviously got the double bench grinder that we had a look at a moment ago. So yeah, thanks again for watching another Aldi and Lidl tool video. I do appreciate the feedback and support you give the channel. And stick around when Aldi and Lidl have another tool event on. I will endeavour to get some other different bits and pieces and do another video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.